Alright, how's it going, everybody? I am Justin, this is Jasmine, and we're back with another tier list. We are going to do the Marvel characters tier list as of Ms. Marvel. We're not going to waste too much time talking about it because it's pretty self-explanatory. I will give a quick rundown. Top of them, it's just one. You only get one. And then it's S is the best under that one. And then it's A, B, C. We don't have D. And then F can be either for those who are absolute garbage as Marvel characters or those that we don't really know much about.
Forget about you.
Forget about you. Right. So, starting off semi-strong, being that he... Oh, no, we're good. So, we got Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Personal opinion, worst of the three Spider-Men.
What did you just say?
You heard me. I'm a big
do this tier list.
I'm a big Tobey Maguire Spider-Man guy. I think honestly, so here's the thing. It's hard because I don't like to judge the actor because he's a great actor, but I just didn't like him as Spider-Man, though he played the best quote unquote Spider-Man, like comic book Spider-Man. So it's kind of hard to. I don't love him. He's honestly, to me, he's a B tier. He's right in the middle of everybody. Your turn.
Baffled. I disagree. Really? Are you hiding the brand name of
Yes.
soda?
Look, if they see it, I don't want to be. I don't want to be sued.
You're not sponsoring anything. You're fine. I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I liked a lot of the wit and just some of the sarcasm. I like sarcastic characters, and I like the way that he portrayed a lot of the sarcasm. Really liked him in the new Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Thank you. I cannot. They had too many word home in it.
Yeah.
I really liked him in that. I was gonna say a low A, but I will say a high B. But
Okay.
Nothing else goes above him. For him for B.
I will put him at B, and I can accept high B. I don't believe that there will be anything else above him. I think you and I are gonna have to talk about where Tobey Maguire gets placed, but we'll talk. All right, so the next one is Ajak is our character here. She was from the Eternals movie.
I didn't see that one.
Ajak herself was all right. I didn't love her. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love her, but I also didn't love the Eternals movie. So like, I would honestly, I would put her in F. Like she was.
I have no clue who she is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put her in F. Oh, we've got Ant-Man next.
S tier. I fucking love Ant-Man. S tier.
S tier.
I love Ant-Man so much.
Oh.
I don't think you understand. Ant-Man is one of my favorite. Like the little everything.
Is it so? Wait, is it Ant-Man or is it the actor that you like? Because I love the actor.
Ant-Man. I love Paul Rudd, but I love Ant-Man.
Okay.
I love the character.
Okay. I can go high A.
Fine.
I don't know that he's S tier. And looking at we can also move things.
Fine.
We can move things. I'm looking at who we have coming up, and there are a lot of S tiers that I see.
There are a lot of S tiers.
Because the whole thing was great.
Fine, we'll
go. So next one is Thena, another Marvel Eternal. I believe she's Thena. She out of the movie, I honestly think she was a better one. She was crazy, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched it in a while, but again, I'll put her. You're gonna find out a lot of the Eternals to me are F tier. They're forgettable. Like they were all right. They had a good movie, but that's about it. I can't remember what his name is. He had a quick cameo in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. He
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, who is this guy?
He was good. I don't know enough about him though. Like I truly don't, and I feel bad putting him in F, but also I just don't know him.
It's this man.
Yeah, and he died. Like that's the other. Sorry, spoilers. Should have said that at the beginning. Spoilers for all of this.
It has been out for already. You know what? I'm sorry. Spoiler, but if you haven't seen it yet, it's on you.
Yes, that's true. All right, so next one. This is where you and I are gonna have to figure out who the best is, because I love Yelena. I love Yelena, but I don't think that she is top. She is S tier, but she is not top of them all.
She is S tier. All right, okay. I'm good with that. S tier.
Next one, Black Panther. The original Black Panther. The Chadwick Boseman.
Love him. T'Challa.
T'Challa, thank you.
T'Challa has my heart. I love him.
Is he above Ant-Man?
He's below Yelena. I think he's S tier.
You think he's S tier?
In my
Is he low S tier?
Black Panther was... Yeah.
I also...
2018 was like top tier.
I'm gonna put him in S. To me he's a low S. He is top tier, but also Chadwick Boseman is just amazing and just like Wakanda
I'm sorry,
forever.
Are we rating the characters?
I know. Okay, my bad. Wakanda forever. Okay.
I remember when we did
the
food tier, and I had to rate the company. No, it's the food, not the company. So.
But even just Black Panther, like him himself is pretty awesome, and I'd definitely say he's better than Ant-Man, but that's my personal opinion. So next one, the Black Widow. Well, not the only Black Widow, but she is the one we know and love.
Black Widow herself, yeah.
Natasha Romanoff. What are our thoughts? You're gonna hate. You're gonna hurt my feelings, aren't you?
Low A.
Low A. You're saying she's. Stop that. You stop that right now. She is not below Ant-Man. Oh my word.
I like Natasha. I like Natasha, and I think that she's a low A. Or I guess she'd be high A. She's just not above Ant-Man for me.
I think she's above Ant-Man, but I'll put her right behind him. That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, suck it up, Buttercup.
Captain America. The original Avenger. The GOAT, yeah. Where do we play? He's S tier. He has to be S tier.
He's S tier, absolutely. I want to say he's above both. Because, like, Captain America, but also Captain America in Endgame really ruined it for me because his whole character development, the Marvel franchise was like, alright, fuck that shit, and dropped it. I really believe it was a stupid choice for him to go back and do that instead of what he was going back to do. And I think the fact that he did that, knowing damn well what that was going to do to the people here in the present that he could have been with, catching up and spending time with the people who were alive and with him, I fully believe that was a stupid and selfish move.
I agree it was selfish. I agree with that. But I think that he's allowed to be selfish at that point. He's, 100 and some odd years old of not being selfish? Like, one selfish decision, though a big one. Keep in mind, though, every time anyone else made a selfish decision, he was like, how dare thee make a for the good of our country, you must never make selfish decisions. And he was like, yeah, but I gotta go get Peggy's pussy. Like, I'm sorry, it was dumb. I don't stand by that decision. Okay. I can accept your rationale. I do have one question, though. Is your rationale based on the idea that you like Bucky more than Peggy? No. I mean, I hate Peggy, but... I know you do. That's not my rationale. No, but is it biased with that? No. Not because of my hatred towards Peggy. It was so the Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I know you didn't love, but if you actually, when you watched it, it's grown on me some. That was a big part of it. Yeah. That was a huge part of it, was that
like the abandonment
Right.
that he felt, that Bucky felt, and the abandonment that Sam felt, but it was a different way,
Mm-hmm.
could have been avoided had he been a good friend and chosen that over going back in time to mess with Peggy, though she was married. She had moved. That's the thing, though. She had moved on. What he did was not to benefit Peggy. It was strictly to benefit himself.
Yeah.
He did not go back because Peggy was oh so wary. Like, she was fine. She had come to terms with it. They had been able to spend that time together when she was old, whatever.
Yeah.
He went back strictly because he was selfish about it. It ruined all of his character development.
Okay. I can accept your
He's
rationale.
a fantastic character. He's fantastic. I also think the weird thing about him being worthier than everyone else, but anyway, besides the point. But I still think he's S tier. I just think that was a dumb rationale for him.
Yeah. The ending of his time in the MCU was not well taken for you.
Because it was bad.
Right. Well, in your opinion, it was bad. Yes.
How come you're the only one that gets to have the strong opinions?
I didn't say that.
Your channel.
I'm just saying it's your opinion, though. Like, it's not everybody's opinion. Anyways,
anyway, what's the next one?
I was gonna do my rationale for Cap. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go.
Being that you've had your time.
Mm.
So I like Cap, and I think that he was S tier easily. I don't think he's the top of all at all, but I do think that he definitely deserves S tier due to a couple of reasons. First one being that he was the original Avenger. So I think that already gives him some props, but also just like his like courage and willingness to do what was right up to a certain point. I liked that a lot, and also just America's ass, that's the other factor to it. So next one, America Chavez. She's
good.
Yeah, she has a crazy. I don't think that the movie did her justice. She has crazy powers. Like, from my understanding, she's up there.
I think that the movie definitely snuffed her powers a little bit. She was good, though.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's S tier, but she's good.
I think that my personal opinion is she's higher than Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. That's my personal thing. That's where I feel like. Next one is that is Daredevil.
Oh, I guess I've never seen him without the blindfold.
Yeah, so that's Daredevil, but it's the new Daredevil, because there was an old Daredevil, but obviously
it was the show, right?
This one's the show, yeah. I never watched the show. I'm gonna be honest. I watched the movie back when it was a movie, like, not part of the MCU, just Daredevil movie.
Yeah.
But I've never watched the show. It's on my need to watch list.
I think he's a good character.
I would say C though, like, just because he really hasn't had much opportunity for us to see him in the MCU.
Okay. Yep.
Especially for casual fans, like those who aren't watching the like that stuff.
I think we're gonna have an argument about this one.
You think so?
Hmm?
Where do you see him?
I would like to hear yours first, actually.
That was. Oh, you mean Doctor Strange? I thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Daredevil.
I'm good with Matt Murdock being at C.
Okay. So character wise, Doctor Strange has went downhill for me. I still like him. I still think that he's one of the higher characters in my opinion.
I rate him a lot higher, but
no, Doctor Strange himself. I would say that he is he's A tier. He's above America Chavez, below Natasha right now.
I thought he was B. I just feel like, and again, the same kind of strain as the Captain America. He's wicked selfish about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you were right about the Spider-Man thing. Spoiler alert, because that one is much newer.
Yeah.
But I just think that was a weird call.
Yeah, I don't. And he
Why?
was easily
He was just like, all right, sounds good. Like, he didn't try
right,
and say, like, no, 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 this is what's going. He was like, everyone will forget you.
right.
And Spider-Man was like, no, because he's a very selfless person. Like, generally, Peter Parker tends to be, and all three of them tend to be
Yeah,
very much for the greater good, even though they're just a little naive.
yeah.
But it just felt weird that he was like, all right, sounds good, cool. Like, it just,
Again, I think yeah. I don't feel like the Doctor Strange that we are seeing is the Doctor Strange that we are used to. But I
but
still think Doctor Strange himself is worthy of A. If not, if you're like gung ho no A, then I'm willing to go B, but it's high B.
IB is fine. I'm just not A.
Okay, I definitely above American Chavez. Um,
Not gonna like this one.
Drax, good old Drax,
C.
huh?
C.
C.
I think he's annoying. I like
Ouch.
him.
I think he's
He's
funny.
annoying, and I don't. I
I think
think
he's
his
comic
humor.
relief.
Hmm?
I think he's comic relief. That's all. That's like he's a really good fighter.
Keep in mind, I also did not love the Guardians of the Galaxy series.
Right.
A few reasons, but I they were all comic relief, and you can't have everybody be comic relief.
Gamora wasn't
Like,
comic relief.
no, she's dead, but
Not in all of them.
no, but she wasn't. But she also had
Flaws.
she had boobs. That's what it was. She couldn't be comic relief because she had to be the hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
She had to be the love interest because that's how I love Marvel, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
group of
willing to
guys
go
and
see with
one
you.
hot woman.
Yeah. I'm willing to go see with you. I think that power wise, arc wise, like he needs the Guardians to be a thing. Like that's kind of what in my head that's
Right.
what it comes down to. So he's definitely for me above Daredevil though.
Okay. I disagree, but I'm willing to concede.
Next one is Druig, I think is his name. Yeah, Druig. Another
The Multiverse of Madness?
nope. He is another
Eternals.
yeah, another Eternals movie or another Eternals character.
Get it.
Um,
Oh! Is that? Who is that? I felt
he
like I
becomes
recognized
so
the actor.
spoiler. So pause if you've never seen the movie. Skip ahead of this point. But he
I haven't
becomes
seen
the
the
bad
movie.
guy. Oh, sorry.
I just did.
You said it as I was saying it.
It's fine. I told you 3 times that I have never seen the movie.
Why didn't you were also acting like you didn't want to either? Again,
No, but I don't
again,
want to
hang on.
spoil it. Oh,
Same concept though is that it's
no,
been
that
out.
only applies to the viewers.
Oh
It only
yeah,
applies to
okay.
viewers, not
Sure,
me.
sure. Either way, he was there. He was again, I'm not a huge fan of the Eternal movie, so like yeah.
Barry Freak. Okay, yeah.
Next one is Fastos. Another Eternals. If you haven't caught on yet, all of my Eternals picks are F to me.
Eternals.
Yeah, it was a movie. It helped like set up another character, and it also was like a baseline to get us to the bigger people. Don't remember what they're called.
Look at me.
They're like the massive people, the ones that are I don't remember. It helped set up.
Giants, Amazons,
No.
gods,
Like above gods. Like it was like
eternal
like-
figures.
Eternals, but then there was another one. I don't remember. Either way. Anyways, the movie was a good setup movie overall, but just not great. Not something I'm like, all about. I am going to argue that we say or that we do Falcon and not Captain America Falcon. I just feel like, I mean, we can. I mean, it's part of the MCU, so I'm good to go. I'm good to go Captain America Falcon if you want to. But I just
Like
personally,
to.
I just, yeah, I feel like that the Falcon himself, or the Captain America Falcon, really hasn't had time to me to grow.
That's because he's brand new.
Exactly. And they haven't done anything with him since 2020.
Hmm.
So, anyways, um, he's, I
I
don't
like
know.
him.
I like him, but I can't say that I love him. I can't say that he's, I don't think he's S tier. That's my
I don't
honest
think he's
opinion.
S tier.
I think that he's A tier. I would say below Natasha. I would say he's above Doctor Strange, but below Natasha.
I agree with that.
Okay. I don't
I
really
think
have much else
he
about him.
Falcon has. I think he's grown a lot as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciated the growth in Falcon and Winter Soldier. If y'all haven't caught on, it's a favorite Marvel show. For copious reasons. But I think that Sam as a character has just grown a lot, and I like the way that Marvel has gone with him. And there were spoiler alert if you haven't seen the show, which by the way, watch
What
it.
are you doing?
What are you doing? But the last episode of the show, a really good point gets brought up that a lot of people had some strong feelings about. And if I'm being perfectly blunt, the strong feelings that they had were based entirely in racism, which was exactly what his point was about. So, kind of twofold there. But it was a really good point about you want your heroes to be strong and you want your heroes to be whatever, but if they don't look like exactly what you've always seen, then suddenly you don't like them anymore. And I just really like that point that like hero is not a color guy. Anyway, that got on a weird tangent, but I like his character because of that.
Yeah.
He showcased a lot of important things in that show and a lot of growth towards Bucky with Bucky.
Yeah. I also want to make the point that Captain America at one point was black. Like, it's just not the Captain America that you know if you're watching this and you're like, what the heck? It's not the Captain America you know.
America is racist.
Let's look up history of, and look up the MCU or just Marvel history. Like, there's a lot of different variants. There's a lot of different people that hold the mantle of Captain America. It literally it just you gotta be aware of the history if you're gonna have any opinion about a lot of things. So I agree. I think
because we're super qualified.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. But it is important. It is important to make that point. Like, Captain America hasn't always been this white Steve Rogers looking guy. Like,
blonde hair, blue eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been a bunch of different types of people. So, but yeah. So I think he's a solid A tier, below Natasha, and that's basically it. I don't know. B?
High B, not low B. High B.
Yeah, high B. Definitely high B. He has to get some props.
He's not my favorite.
No. He has to get some props anyways for bringing the Avengers together. Like that. Like, the MCU without him would look weird.
Yeah.
But
no, absolutely.
I don't.
He's
think
not my favorite character.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, that's about it. Gamora.
I think she's a fine character. I think that she's the hot woman with boobs in Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was her intent. I think that that's crappy, but that was the intent that they wanted to go with for the movie. Achieved it.
Mm-hmm. I also think with her, to give her the savage warrior side of it, I feel like that was weak. Honestly, I feel like the start of her savage warrior mentality was weak, and then she broke and she became this other character, which is great. Like, I think that you should have that arc, but
it wasn't an arc. It was this character, and then she broke, and then she was a separate character. Like, it wasn't like, because of my back, because of my past, I have become this strong person.
She had too many.
characters.
Yeah, there was too many flips, too many changes.
These stories.
I think for her it was unfortunate that that was the way that they wrote it. Um,
She could have been so great.
she could have been, yes.
Could have been amazing.
I think she's low B.
I do also want to say, like, yeah, are we going above Drew Garfield or are we going below?
I was thinking below.
Okay. I think that it's also important to note that she is one of few, more now, but few women in the Marvel industry that is a woman of color.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's incredibly, like, noteworthy anyway, but it's also just like, hey, that's pretty cool that they're actually expanding their pool. Then to make her into this, they made her into this, like, pedestal person of, like, look, we have women of color, you can't be mad at us now. And I love Marvel, but, like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I think it's also cool, just as a side thing, she's now the only woman in, like, history to win 4 Oscars, or being nominated for, like, 4 of the top 5 most, like, expensive movies or something like that. She's up there, so because of this new Avatar movie. But yeah, next
That's
one
right, yeah.
is, what's his name? I don't remember his name. It's Gilgamesh. Honestly, just for the name, I want to put him at C, but again,
What is he from?
Eternals.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, basically.
For Gilgamesh. Been forgotten about.
Personal favorite, one of my favorite characters. I love Groot. I love Groot so much. If I'm gonna be realistic, I would say that he's high B. I would honestly say that he's above Doctor Strange. I don't know that I can. I don't think I can. I think he's above Doctor Strange, but that's about it for me. Because
I'm good with that.
I think he also has, like, he has really good abilities, but they don't ever show it. Like, he destroyed an army.
Oh, but they just kept him at and I get it, he's
right.
a tree, but, like, they just kept it at that funny I am Groot. I am
right.
Groot. Like, we get it, honey, move on.
But that's all he can say. That's all his species can say is I am Groot.
Fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Language barrier was not the issue. It's the issue that that's all he did.
Yeah. But
then he went and I understand, like, the teenage growing up phase or whatever, but, like, spent so much of that movie with him being an edgy teen on his phone.
Right.
It could have hustled.
Yeah. I think he was
destroyed an army. He destroyed, like, just wiped out an army. He's destroyed cities.
Mm-hmm.
Show more of that. He could have been such an asset.
And he still can, but it's, with this last one, I don't know how much they're going to give him. Because I believe this will be the last Guardians of the Galaxy, with this crew at least. Alright, next one.
Just the hope.
First, I want to say before we start, I'm very happy that Jeremy Renner is out and doing well. He is,
that's right.
still. He posted recently on Twitter about how, like, he's very happy with the doctors and nurses and all that stuff. So I'm glad that he's doing well.
What was it that he had happen again?
He got run over by his own snowplow. The story that I heard was this can be cut or whatever, but he ended up.
Oh no, it's important.
He got out to help somebody move their car with the snowplow, and the snowplow started
Such
moving.
A nice dude.
Yeah, the snowplow started moving, and so the way that it, like, goes is it's got tracks, and you have to climb onto the tracks to get into the cab. So he jumped onto the tracks, slipped, and ended up getting run over by his own snowplow. So it was intense. I didn't think that he was gonna survive. Honestly, I got really nervous, but I'm glad that he is.
He's in a band.
Yeah, he's a
professional singer.
Mm-hmm. He's crazy.
I love him. He's fantastic.
Crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
Anyways, Hawkeye himself, though. I don't know. I like him. I think that I liked his TV show.
Okay.
But that was Like,
TV show was called Hawkeye. Yeah.
thank you. I thought it was, but I didn't remember if there was like Hawkeye and something else, or if it was just Hawkeye. But I liked
It was just
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
I think that to me, he was like the token human. He was thrown onto the Avengers because he was really good at this, and he was, the assistant, and all of these things. But I just don't. I don't. Natasha, yes, but she had the.
But she was the woman. So
yes, but also she was also a super soldier, or not super soldier. She was also a Black Widow. So like she had like her own thing. Where to me,
that's fair.
Hawkeye's just kind of he's a guy with a bow and arrow that can really really use it.
I think that they nerfed him. In all honesty, like I feel like he could have had a lot more potential.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely. I don't know. I feel like he could have had a lot more, but they definitely went the safe route with him because he had a dark arc for a while there.
Yeah, it was what was his name?
A murderous spree.
Yep. Roanoke. Roanoke?
What was it?
I think it was Roanoke. Row something. It was
Row
something. Alter ego. Ronan. It was Ronan.
Ronan the Destroyer.
No.
No?
No, Ronan the Destroyer was the guy from Guardians. Ronan was just Hawkeye's evil side.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I think he's a middle B.
I was gonna say that. I think he's below Groot. Oh man. But I'm thinking superpowers wise.
Strange. Don't think that we should do that, guys. That's a whole other thing. Like, we can rate them on their superpowers, or we can rate them as a character.
You think that he's below Doctor Strange, though?
Middle of B, yes.
Okay, I'll accept it.
I think he's, like, in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, he is middle, I know that, but I'm just thinking, like, I feel like he and Doctor Strange's are, like, either way. Anyways.
They're different.
Yeah.
That's, like, non-comparable.
Right. All right, next one. I love Hulk. Hulk has always been one of my favorite characters in the MCU.
Is it because he's green for you?
Oh, that was a factor, yeah. But I always feel connected to Hulk, because when I get angry, I feel like Hulk. Not because of the looks, because, well, look at me. You're little. But also because of like,
sorry, that was so
his brain doesn't always work when he's angry. So like Hulk mad is all he can say for sometimes, and I just love that because like, me too. So I really like Hulk.
I was gonna put him A tier.
I think he's A tier. Realistically, the way that he was used, I don't think that he is higher than Falcon. But also with that being said, in Thor Ragnarok, he was starting to grow. Hulk himself was starting to grow into a character that could be used really well.
Just think that they did bad to him.
Yeah, I didn't like Smart Hulk. I didn't like him that much, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like him.
That's so interesting because I did, but I understand why. Yeah. All right, I'm good with that. Low A. All right. Cool.
This one is, what's his name?
Eternals.
Icarus. His name is Icarus.
Eternals.
Yeah, Eternals again. F. I'm sure in the Marvel comics they were awesome, but I just don't. Yeah.
My man, Tony Stark.
Now that I'm looking at like the list and who we have left and who's all here and all that, honestly, I would say he's top.
Let me look. We still have Thor. So let's maybe so.
He's better than Cap. He's better than Cap.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna put him up there, then he is at this moment he is top.
He is top. He's top. He's top. think he is.
How many times can you say it and convince yourself?
Like, so I want to like caveat to this because I've said for a couple of over, like they're very selfish. Because their characters didn't make sense for them to be selfish, Tony, it made so much sense.
Yeah.
He had to be selfish to survive because of how his dad raised him.
Right.
Howard was a shitty dad.
Yep.
I don't remember his mom's name, but Howard was a shitty dad.
I think
like
was it Mary or something like that?
That's something basic, but
yeah,
the fact that he just was like, no, every time that Tony wanted to connect with him, and he was like, have to go in bed, peace out, and dipped.
Yeah.
Like it makes so much sense for Tony to be compared to him because he does that, but then Tony realizes like that's going to kill him, and he wants the connection, and he becomes such a better person. And to watch his character development from 1 to Endgame was just top tier.
The other thing that I like that really like pulls him to the very top is that arc plus he made that conscious decision knowing that he was gonna die.
Right.
He said me
he was
for the
again.
Right, me for humanity. Right. And that to me automatically puts him above Cap. It puts him above Yelena. It puts it above all of them. So everybody. Like,
so I think there were a few other people. Like I think there are a few people, genuinely other people, that would have done it if given the right circumstances. Like if it were a snap decision. I'm sorry. If it were a snap decision, like in the moment, they didn't have to think about it.
Right.
They didn't have to plan out. But Tony planned that. He knew what was going to happen long before that battle. Yeah.
And the other part, and this is part of why I don't love putting Doctor Strange any higher than a B, is that Doctor Strange knew it too, and he didn't say anything. And to me, that's wrong. Like, that just feels gross.
He knew that was one of the possibilities. And
he knew that was the only one that everybody was going to survive except for him. That's why he did this. When he was holding back the water, he went like this, saying this is the one way to survive. So to me, that's just automatically, like, I know you didn't mean it to go that way, but also, like, you could have, like...
Maybe I misunderstood the scene, but, like, he also brought everybody back.
Doctor Strange?
Mm-hmm.
He had to.
Right. Maybe I misunderstood. Could he not have done that sooner? Did it have to be when the music swelled? Was that it? Like, they had to wait for the bass drop, and he was like, oh, shit, it's time. Like...
I mean, to be fair, he was, 1, reaching out to everybody who, wherever they were when they got dusted. But 2, that's a lot of people to bring back. They have to
make plans?
That's a lot of people to bring back, though.
Tuesday?
Yeah, but if you just got back to Earth, and was like, holy cow, where am I? After being dusted, and then Doctor Strange is like, you gotta come with me. Would you automatically go?
I mean, depending on my situation, if I was like me, no. But if I were a superhero, I'd be like, oh, God damn it, yeah, hold on, I'm coming. Because they all came back in what they were wearing.
Right.
They didn't change.
I don't know. I don't love Doctor Strange. That's why I'm keeping him there. I wasn't planning on changing his, but like
I think Tony has a lot of character development. I just also love the sarcasm and arrogance.
Yeah.
I love Tony so much.
I think that he's got to be top tier.
I want to be friends with Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
I essentially am friends with Tony Stark, given you, but I want to be friends with because he has suits and money.
I don't have the money.
But, like, I want to be.
Yeah.
Right. And let's be honest, neither of us are going to pass an engineering test anytime soon. Tony would.
Tony would, yeah.
Like Tony has cool parties, and we don't have cool parties.
What are parties?
With our friends. Like, can you, like, yeah. Attitude-wise, I definitely found a Tony Stark as a friend here. Please don't kill yourself for the sake of humanity, but, like, if you do, can you do it, like, in a way that I can get it on, like, film for TikTok? We'll get so many views.
Yeah, of course. What's the next one?
So I think he's no fucking clue who that is.
I'm trying to remember. That's not. Oh, that's What is his name? What is his name? It's
Rhodey.
Rhodey. Yeah, it's Rhodey. Not a big fan of Rhodey. Yeah, he's all right. He's good comic relief. He's above Drax in my opinion.
I would agree.
Um, Kate Bishop,
Remember her name. I love her. I think she's great.
she is great.
I think
I
she's a B, but I think she's great.
I was gonna say I would say low B.
I would put her above America Chavez in all honesty, though.
I can accept that. Yeah, I think
Because
I was gonna say
she's much more real.
yeah, I'm also comparing her versus Hawkeye, and that that automatically shouldn't work. But
I'm automatically F tiering him because Eternals.
yeah,
Love you,
what's his
dude.
name? Hang on, he is Kingo.
Right, he's F tier. Sorry, Kingo.
Yep. All right, go on your little rant about this
I
next guy.
love Loki so much. I love Loki so much. I think that when he started, he was an asshole, and I love that. I think that his character growth was fantastic. The show, top tier, love that. A lot of emotional moments. I also very much connected with Loki as a sibling. Sorry, Rosemary. I very much connected as a sibling who does sometimes feel, because I don't look like either of my parents, and Thor did. I often have felt that like I'm this person that's not in my family, yet I'm expected to be a member of this family, and I felt that before, and it sucks. Obviously, my sister didn't die at the hands of Thanos, but I love him so much, and I cannot wait for Loki season 2. I am on my knees begging for Marvel to hurry their asses up. I'm so excited.
I think honestly,
I
to
think
me,
he's best here.
I was gonna say top of A.
Okay.
The only reason I say top of A is because he did start so bad, and then like to me, unfortunately, Dark World has to factor into his.
Oh my God,
abilities.
no, Dark World, no, God,
Yeah.
please,
So,
no, we can't.
I would
have
say
Dark
top
World
of
in
A.
anything. No, take Dark World out of your memory. That was the worst Marvel.
It was.
Movie.
The other thing
It was horrible.
with Loki is that this final the show really saved him for me. Like he truly became Loki that I liked versus just Loki to
Is
me.
it because he became a better person?
I think that's part of it, honestly. I think him becoming a better person, understanding what's going on, knowing the what was the other thing that he like having the ability to understand and help humanity and choosing to help humanity is a huge thing for me if you haven't noticed.
I think yes, choosing to help humanity, but I think as characters go, his character development was like I love his character development, but it's understandable why he started the way he started.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he was a frost giant and was stolen.
Well, yes, that one, but he doesn't find that out till later. But
right.
The fact that he constantly is having to live up to Thor. Can you imagine having to live up to Thor?
Yes.
Like I love my sister, but that's what it feels like sometimes because she does so many amazing things. Like
right.
just they're so related to our family. They're very sciencey, like very just everything that it's very much like watching it happen, and then find out that not only am I adopted, not me, but if I were Loki, not only am I adopted, I was stolen as like a prize for winning a battle. The fuck?
Right.
And the only person that left, like I spent most of my life in a jail underneath of my city. Everyone hates me. And then the only person that loves and cares for me, my mother, is using me as like bait for things to get her way about stuff. Like I love Loki's mom, or their mom, but she does use it as like bait sometimes for people. Like
no, I agree.
As leverage.
He's definitely A tier. Like that's what it comes down to. Is he's definitely top of the list, and his arc really saves him on that one to me.
The Marvel franchise did a really good job with his development.
Yeah.
Are you looking at time and wanting me to stop talking?
I was just looking at like who we had left in time. Yes. But next one is
Eternals F tier.
McCurry, I think is how you pronounce it. Again, F tier.
Congrats, Curry. You've landed F tier. Sorry.
McCurry with an M.
McCurry, sorry. You're F tier.
Then we've got Mantis.
Don't like Mantis.
I think Mantis, unfortunately, she started slow, and I think she's going to come on strong in the next phase. From what I'm hearing, she gets to become a big part of it. Her powers and abilities though are
Should be so much better than
way
they are.
stronger. Marvel has screwed her basically at this point. Like in my opinion, she like
She
Marvel
is
has
a
screwed her.
woman in Marvel, Justin. Of
I
course
know,
they have.
I know. I would say C though. I think she's
Yeah,
top of
same.
the C. Like that's yeah. If you would
Okay.
go, that would be great. Thank you. Next one is Maria.
Peter.
What?
Don't like her.
You don't like her?
No, I think she's
I
annoying. Don't like her.
I I don't mind her. She just to me she seems like a sidekick and she's there.
She's annoying.
I think that she would be bigger in a different universe. I think that would be the case, but
C tiering her.
I would go C. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in the bottom C.
Yep.
Oh, M'Baku.
I love M'Baku.
I love
I like him a
M'Baku.
lot more in the new movie.
Yeah, I think that he is still.
And that's the only detail we can give because this one did just come out.
Yeah, I think he is top of B tier.
Top of B?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's not. To me, he's not Hulk level yet, but he has the potential.
He had amazing development, yeah.
Yeah.
And go watch the movie if you haven't.
Yes, absolutely. Next one, Moon Knight.
So I haven't seen it, but I trust your judgment because I've watched clips, and so I trust your judgment of where you want to put Moon Knight.
Without giving spoilers, I am super excited to see Moon Knight develop.
Okay.
And I think
Are we saying like a B or a A?
I would say B below Kate Bishop.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Like
but with more development, maybe would change.
Yeah, he has potential to go crazy, but also at the same time, he like, I don't know. He's just he. It's hard to do it without giving away spoilers, basically, because he truly is one that I'm like, you, my friend, could take over one of my favorite spots. But I highly suggest watching it if you haven't yet.
Look, without acknowledging that it's Jim, I love John Krasinski, but we're not rating the actor.
Yes, I know. In his time that he was in Marvel,
5 minutes, yeah.
I honestly liked his character.
Say a low B.
I'd say low B, high C. I think he's probably low B.
Yeah. Low B, because I think he was good. A lot of people hated him.
I wish that they wouldn't have done what they did to him.
Yeah, the entire scene felt strange.
Yeah, it felt like, we have too much money in these 5 people. We have to get rid of them. So, anyways, Miss Marvel. Actually, Marvel.
Whatever. I think she's low B.
Low B?
It's the highest they will give.
I was actually gonna say C.
Oh, perfect. Go C. Yeah, C is good.
Highest of C. And those who are gonna come at us in the comments, it's our opinion, so suck it up.
I'm also going to say this as a caveat to you people because I know on social media that everyone's like, no one likes her because she's a woman. That is not what this is. Her character was written poorly.
Yeah. I don't like her character.
I don't like the way that they tried to compete with Tony Stark by having her attitude and having her, I'm here, I'm the best, I'm going to save you all. Like,
yeah.
Who just got here, my friend? Sit your ass down.
But also, she didn't really do much. Like, she should have been able to really do work against Thanos, and yet, for some reason, she couldn't.
Work.
Like, to me, that just feels wrong. So, I don't love her. Next one is...
I'm so glad you said that.
Is Ms. Marvel.
Hello. I didn't watch the show.
This is, I want to say Maria Khan, but I don't think it's Maria. I don't remember her first name. So I watched it. The show itself wasn't great. Character-wise, she has potential. But again, she to me is like above Mantis right now.
Oh, I was gonna F tier her.
Oh no, she's not F tier.
I didn't watch the show for a very good reason.
Well,
My reason was I didn't want to.
again, I think I would say C above Mantis, below Captain Marvel. I said Ms. or Mrs. Marvel for Captain Marvel. What is wrong with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nebula.
Nebula.
Hot take. She's high C.
Okay, cool. That's where I was thinking.
She's a character that's there. I think she's the reason Gamora. I think I like Gamora a lot is because of her, but also at the same time, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put her low B. Thinking about how her and Tony really got along and like that relationship and the build that has happened.
Fine. What is this?
This is. You don't know who that is?
I can't see the picture very well. Who is it?
It is oh crap.
Yeah, who is it?
I don't remember his name. I know him. Coulson.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Coulson.
Remove Tony right now.
I think
I
that
felt so bad for him for how he died.
So watching, I don't know if you ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
His character becomes a big thing. Obviously, like he was the main person in that.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, if you've only watched the movie, he's gonna be lower. I would say that he's
A for me, even watching the movie. Thank you very much.
I was gonna say B right behind M'Baku, but I'll take A. Actually, I'll take A.
Below Hulk. I'm gonna put him below Hulk.
Yeah, okay. This one we might get some backlash on, but it's okay.
Agent Coulson is I love him.
Yeah.
Pietro.
Quicksilver, Pedro.
Pietro. Oh, Pietro.
You
didn't see that coming? Oh, I love him. I wish they didn't kill him off the way they did in one fell swoop.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. I
don't like how they brought it back in WandaVision. And
I liked it. I liked it because it opened up the potential for X-Men with him coming back as the other version of him.
Evan Peters, yeah.
Right. But I
What's his name? Evan Peters?
Yeah, Evan Peters.
I would say mid B for me, for Pietro. I think that if they hadn't nerfed him, he'd be higher because I loved his character.
Okay. Where are you thinking?
I was thinking below Andrew Garfield.
Okay. Above Gamora, below Andrew Garfield.
Where were you thinking?
That's around where I was thinking. I was trying to decide if John Krasinski needed to go lower or not.
I think he's fine right where he is.
I think he is too.
Oh, Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
She's got to be at least A. She's middle A. We were very off on that one, huh?
High C.
She is not high C.
I think she's fine.
I'm thinking. So this is the hard part because she had more of a character in the earlier movies.
Hmm.
So I
didn't like that character.
That's unfortunate.
So if you're saying A and I'm saying C, it has to be a B somewhere.
Yeah. Trying to decide where though.
I would be fine with above Doctor Strange.
Okay, I was gonna say above or in front of American Chavez, but I'll go above Doctor Strange, I guess. Actually, Chavez? No, I can't do that. America Chavez. I can't. I'm going to America Chavez. I don't think that she is above Moon Knight, Kate Bishop, or Hawkeye.
You were gonna A tier her.
Yeah, but now looking at the list,
Right.
You already know my opinion on Smart Hulk.
Why do we have both Hulks?
I don't know. Well, I mean, technically it's two different characters. I guess we could say that one's Banner. just
That
in
one
Hulk
doesn't
body.
look like that. The Hulk that we have up there is not. It's not Hulk from MCU. It doesn't look like it. Looks like the original Hulk.
No, that Hulk is from the Avengers game, Xbox game.
Oh, okay. So, Smart Hulk, I would be willing to say a B. Low B, but a B.
Okay, I was gonna say low B. I can't. I can't go higher than B. Where
Low
though?
B is fine.
Is he
I was
below
gonna put
like
him the lowest.
Quicksilver?
I was gonna put him below Nebula. For you?
Yeah. I mean, I realistically, I think that he's probably below Andrew Garfield. Excuse me.
Okay.
Above the other
Fine
ones
with
because
that.
the other
So,
ones
above,
below.
above Quicksilver, but below Garfield. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Rocket. I liked Rocket.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah. I think he's mid tier. I don't think that he's above a B. And looking at who we got, I think, honestly, straight up, I think we have to put him with Groot. Because they make each other.
Worse. I will put him below Groot.
Okay, I can do that.
Don't like Rocket that much.
Wanda Maximoff.
S tier. My gal.
She is.
I don't care what she did to that poor town. I understand it. I get it.
Oh yeah, no,
I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
I don't blame her, honestly. Like, straight up, I don't blame her. I do think that I don't love the way that Multiverse of Madness ended, basically.
That's because it was a weird movie.
That, and we don't know, like, how it truly ended. Like, anyways. Are you saying S or A?
I'm saying low S.
Low S. Okay, I can do that. One is another Eternal. She is... What is her name? She is Cersei's.
F tier.
Yep.
S tier.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. I don't remember his name.
I love Shang-Chi so much.
Was Shang-Chi his name?
Yes.
Okay. I liked the movie.
That movie.
I didn't
I thought
love...
it was a good movie.
Yeah, I liked the movie. But again, that's all I can really say about him, is that I liked the movie. I liked him-ish. He has a good, like, story, you know, dad being who he is and coming after him and all that fun stuff. I would say highest of C. So we're in the same spot, basically. I'll go low B with you. I just felt like there's a lot of B.
B is always going to have the most, especially it's right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Low B. I'm trying to decide if we go...
It's the silent blinking at each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we go Peggy Carter or if we go Captain Carter. She technically was Captain Carter. Yeah, she's technically Captain Carter in the Illuminati, so...
Never watched the What If series.
Well, it's not even in the What If. This is part of Doctor Strange.
Oh, duh. Yep, I forgot about that. I didn't like her character in that. I thought that I feel like they were like, we have to do something.
Yeah. I think that she is next to John Krasinski, or below him, but also next to Nebula.
Nebula.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she was there.
Sherry.
I also really liked. Yeah, sorry. I really liked her in the What Ifs. Like the What If series does really do. It helps understand what could be, basically. Shuri.
I watched the first little bit of it and I was like, I don't want to know what if. I know what happens.
Right. It's kind of weird, but it is pretty interesting at the same time. Anyways, Shuri.
My girl Shuri. High A, if not low S.
I will say high or low S due to what we know now.
So without any spoilers, and I will say, just for those of you who haven't seen it, those of you who watch this, please go watch Black Panther 2. It is,
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever is amazing. They did a really good job with it. Some of it was a little funky, but overall, like, it was a good movie, and
Yeah.
it opened up a lot. It answered a lot of questions about T'Challa.
Yeah.
I like the way that they took her character, and I already liked her before, but I really like what they did with her in terms of progress.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's
Oh,
S tier.
this-
I mean, if we're gonna put like T'Challa up there, we have to put Shuri up there.
Right.
Next one is Sprite, another Eternal.
And I'm
Again,
so glad we have this Eternals category.
literally all but one is Eternals, but she is the last Eternals on the list. Strictly character. Star-Lord.
I don't like his character,
Yeah.
like, in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I loved him at first, but he's slowly become annoying to me, and I don't know if that's me maturing or just his character just developing.
His character has definitely gotten more annoying because that's been but I think they let Chris, whatever his last name is he Pratt? Chris Pratt?
He's Pratt, yeah.
Whichever one. They let him have a lot more to do with his character, and he's turned it into more of him.
Mm-hmm.
His character at the beginning, I loved the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie up until a certain point, but like his character arc made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just arrogant without being like smart and witty, you know what I mean? Like he's not arrogant like Tony is, he's just a dick to people.
Yeah.
And he is such a baby about things. He's such a I don't like it, that's not fair kind of kid. And it's like, Peter, sweetie.
Right. And
Also,
I'm putting him at C. He's the top of C to me.
Also, we can't talk about Peter without talking about the scene where he fucks everything up. They had it, they could have done it, and he was like, you know what? I don't like it. And he fucked it up.
Yeah.
It's on him.
I agree.
Where are you putting him, sorry?
He's high C, above Captain Marvel.
I was gonna F tier him.
I know you were.
What is this?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Little baby. He's older than me, but
I think that his Spider-Man, honestly, I think that he is. I'm gonna. He is like behind M'Baku in B.
I can. Okay, I can handle that.
He's better than the rest of B, except for M'Baku in my eyes. And I think that looking at who we have in A, he's just not to that level. In my opinion.
Thor.
So, to me, Thor is the only one that can challenge Tony.
I would put him at the highest of A.
Yeah, okay.
Only reason I say that he doesn't fully challenge Tony is just where Tony becomes selfless or becomes selfish.
Yeah, Thor goes the other direction.
He goes purely for saving him, and I get it. I understand why. He goes purely for, like, if I can save myself because I'm this good, I can save everyone else. Whereas Tony says, I can't save myself if I save everyone else. Like,
right.
Because I'm this good, I have to. I need to use what I've got to be selfless.
Right. I also think with Thor, he reverts back to a baby in my eyes. I mean, and for valid reason. I mean, he loses his brother, he loses his fights, like, but that was his like, I lost a fight, so now I'm grumpy. Like, to me, that's like
right. And then and I like and understand where they went with depressed Thor.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it was
we
like,
call that bro Thor. Thank you very much.
Anyway, when he breaks down in front of his mom and he's like, I'm not okay, like, that scene broke me.
Yeah.
Because I've had that scene.
Right.
But that scene broke me. And then they just he just like poof was okay again, and that's not how that works.
Right. And
I think if you're
unfortunately,
gonna have it, like,
I was just gonna say, unfortunately, the Love and Thunder aspect of it,
it was such a weird. It was
it was
fine, but
not
like that was such a
great.
weird movie.
Yeah, and he also was part of
I
Dark
don't.
World, so
I think that what happened there?
who?
Dark World got the emo Toby
Oh yeah,
Maguire treatment.
that's what it was.
All right.
It was too dark.
Speaking of,
So here are my thoughts. I love Tobey Maguire. I said that at the beginning. Um, I loved him in 1 and 2. I recently rewatched them because I hadn't watched them in a long time, and I loved 3 as well. I think that it could have been better done movie wise.
strange opinion.
Character wise, I think that he became the same thing over and over and over.
Correct.
But with that being said, I haven't rewatched The Amazing Spider-Man recently, so like I'm a little recently biased here. But I honestly feel like the same thing could be said for Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland is the only one that I would say is better. Like I don't like that Tom Holland is better than Tobey Maguire, but I personally feel like Tobey Maguire is better than Andrew Garfield.
I think that we can put Toby after Doctor Strange and before Hawkeye.
Okay.
If you're all right with that.
Yep.
Adjustment.
The other big thing with Tobey Maguire is he is looking at like character like other not worlds but like other I guess multiverses or like different like ways of looking at it. He's not just Spider-Man now. He is the mentor of Tom Holland. He becomes the mentor. In the sense of like the Spider-Verse, we'll say. If you have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Keep meaning to. We were supposed to watch it, and then one weekend when we were supposed to watch it, you didn't come down, so we didn't watch it.
Oh, I've seen it before, so
I know, and you were supposed to show it to me.
He plays old man. His like character is like old man Peter Parker.
Okay.
And it really like I don't know. I just really like that connection.
Okay.
He to me he's just really good. Valkyrie.
Do you think he's higher? Oh.
No, I think you have the spot right there. That's the right spot. Valkyrie.
I love Valkyrie.
Valkyrie's a badass.
High A.
I would go above Ant-Man.
I would also go above Ant-Man, but not above my boy.
Because she's not only a badass in combat, but she's a badass in like a normal setting as well. So she's just badass all around.
I think she's one of the first confirmed bi characters, and like she is one of the first. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's the only one that's been confirmed at this point, or at least like recently.
Yelena.
Yeah, but has she been confirmed though?
Yelena was confirmed ace for a while, and then they wanted to give her a love interest, and I was like, interesting. Actually, that makes sense. So,
right,
because you don't have, if you're ace, you don't not have a love interest kind of thing.
Right.
Anyway. Oh,
Vision.
R.I.P. by the way, Vision.
Yeah, big time R.I.P. Vision. He's definitely, he's got to be B.
Oh man, I was gonna say A.
Really?
Yeah,
I could be swayed. Be swayed.
So I love Vision as a character. I also love the very the very practical sense to him when people are, sad about him, like Wanda, sad about him dying. It was like, this happens, right. And he was very practical about it, and I figured that would speak to you as a very practical person. But I think overall, like the way that they introduced him and the way that he developed and became, and truly, like, even though he's an AI, truly developed a love for Wanda, as much as an AI can.
You know what?
I love him.
I agree. I think he's below Hulk, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
He's better than
I think he's high.
Coulson movies wise. I think that he could be higher depending on how you see him. Like basically.
Yeah.
Um
Oh, Wasp.
Wasp.
The hell's her name? Holly.
Yeah.
Holly.
I don't remember. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
love Ant-Man. I don't love her.
Okay, I don't like her either. She to me is like
C? Obi? C?
I think I'm gonna go. I'll say high C with her.
Are we putting her above?
Yeah, she's top of it, top of C.
Okay, cool. Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes.
Love it.
Winter Soldier.
I love Bucky Barnes. Love the Winter Soldier. I love James Buchanan Barnes.
Where would you place him?
White Wolf. Would I place him?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I figured. Realistically, where do you think he fits in?
Tier, realistically. If I'm looking at just character, not the fact that I love Sebastian Stan, I like looking at who we have in S tier, I fully put him up there. Character growth wise, he meets the same thing as a lot of the other people up there. He is incredibly strong. Just as a person, he's a very strong person, but he's also got like the tactile knowledge to run vehicles. He has a lot of interpersonal knowledge. He's got the spine out. Like, he's got a lot going for him.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons wise, he's very strong. He has a metal arm.
So my only like hang up to that is that the S tier people are huge characters. Like even Yelena is a huge character, especially in this coming like phase. She's gonna be a massive character in this coming phase. Bucky doesn't hold that to me. I would say that he and Loki to me are on the same level. Like they are the same. Like if I could put them together, I'd put them together at top of A. If it makes you feel better, I'll put him top A. He was huge. I agree. I know what you're thinking. He played a huge part in Winter Soldier, the movie Winter Soldier.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier, yes.
Yeah, that one. I just
He's
don't.
also Endgame. He's also his entire show.
I just don't see it. Like I just.
Oh, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier 2. It's coming out.
Mm-hmm. I think you're
So
letting
he was
your
in Captain America.
feelings.
No, he
about
was also in the
Sebastian
first
Stan
Captain
coming
America.
out.
Oh, I'm just. You're telling me that he's he's not as big of a character as Shuri.
I don't feel like he is. I think Shuri has. I think part of why I feel this way though is because I'm looking ahead. I've been researching what's coming up, and like yes, there's another Captain America Winter Soldier coming out, but like Shuri's step has happened before his, so I feel like that's why I feel that way. Her like growth to the next level has happened before his, so I don't know that I just don't see S tier. Remember, at the end of this, we can have one choice to, change what we want.
Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's move on.
You're so salty.
I'm also getting really hungry and I need to go make food.
Well, we got two more people. Good old Wong.
I like him. I think he's a good character. I think he's solid. I think he's B.
Yeah, I'd hold B. I think he's high B, like above Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially seeing how he has a pretty big part in keeping the world together while Doctor Strange is gone.
Yeah.
But also, he didn't really do that great at it, if I'm being honest.
Well,
I haven't
he was trying
finished.
his best, but there were also other people fucking shit up.
Right? Yeah. And I haven't finished. She-Hulk yet, so like maybe there's something else I'll learn from him, but it just
Watching that first episode with you guys, and I was like,
it's not great. I'm gonna be honest. I don't love it, but it is what it is.
I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. Last one, Professor X.
OC.
I would say B. I'd say
C.
I would say B only because he fits. One, he's got a movie from way back in the X-Men series, and I liked him in that.
I agree. I didn't like it.
See, that's where we disagree. Is I liked him in it. But two, if we're putting Mr. Elastic and Captain Britain like there, I feel like he fits in with those two.
Who's Captain Britain?
Captain Carter.
Oh, Captain Britain.
Yeah. Well, that's technically that was one of her names.
You will put him below Shang-Chi.
I can accept that.
Okay. Because he was going to be bottom of C, if not F for me.
That doesn't feel right to me. So I can accept below Shang-Chi.
All right. We're done.
Yeah, so let's do our last moves. You get one move, change who you want. Let me roll up to Bucky Barnes. Who would you like to change and where would you like to put them?
I would like to move Tom Holland to A below Coulson.
Tom Holland to A, okay.
I'm fine. You had made the comment about putting Bucky and Loki together, and I was okay with that. So I'm okay keeping them there because if they're going to be together, I'm all right with that.
I would like to, because I've been watching this the whole time we've been doing this. I feel like Natasha Romanoff we've done her a little dirty on this one. I feel like she needs to move up, not to S. She's not S tier. I think she's below Loki, so above Valkyrie, but below Loki.
Okay, I can handle that.
But yeah, so there's our list.
This list is good.
Yeah, a lot of B's.
How long did we film for?
An hour and a half, something like that. Anyways, I appreciate you all for watching, and hope you come back. We do a bunch of different things. Tiers list is one of them. We got a couple of awesome things in the works, and hope you guys are watching and subscribing and comment how bad we did and let us know what kind of trash we are. And well, don't do that, but like at least tell us how bad we did on the tier list. We want to hear your opinions and how wrong you guys are. And appreciate you guys for watching, and check us out. Our links can be in the description because it takes more time to say them. So check us out on our links, and thank you for watching. Peace out.